Between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the winners of 11 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Yellow Jackets offense is on the field for the first time today. There will be some clean, old-fashioned hate on display in this one, guys.
Yeah, how cool is that, by the way? That's the name of the rivalry. When it comes up, clean, old-fashioned hate. You think they like each other? Absolutely not. Bragging rights all through the state of Georgia.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Well, after having 3 sacks in their last game, this offense knew they had to ID where this guy was going to line up every play, and they had to have an answer for him. Didn't have one there. He is so strong. He's so fast. And he just knows how to get home to the quarterback. He's got a sixth sense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. It's a draw. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll bring it back. It's Lovett. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will get the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are
running toward the tape. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollack, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the Honey Badger before the Honey Badger, but playing D-line. All-time.
Using his legs, it's Maddox. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards.
Returner is tackled out at the 43.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Boyd. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's King. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And there he is, the nation's leader in sacks, coming up with yet another one. Week after week, teams try to find a way to stop this guy. They just can't figure him out. He's too big, he's too fast, and he has a knack for getting to quarterbacks.
And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Looking for a block. It's Lovett. Touchdown, Georgia! And how about the kicking game coming up with a play? That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The Ramblin' Wreck and the Dogs have been fighting it out for a long time. You know, people forget Georgia Tech is a charter member of the SEC. Now, that was a long time ago. First meeting back in 1893.
Yeah, reportedly they wanted to join the SEC later, and Georgia said no. But how about this? Tech has a line devoted to Georgia in their fight song about how much they hate them. So that gives you an idea of how deep the hate is.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On the return, it's Lovett. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They move the tight end all over. They're going to open this drive with a pass. A little screen to the running back. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. 2nd and 10 here. The Dogs picked up their hearts and stuffed them right back into their chest and pulled out a close one last time.
Yeah, definitely a lot of Georgia fans breathing a sigh of relief. A lot of success against the Yellow Jackets in this round.
Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
Man, I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right. Offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it. There's time.
And that ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
Man, what an opening quarter for this offense. They've got it again, 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Gurasek. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. A third down try for the offense. It'll be a draw. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Fights off a defender. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll put the tight end in motion. From the gun, the ground game. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play because they're going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. That's such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Bulls his way forward. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Throws to the wideout. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Running it back, it's Lovett. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Georgia! The special teams proving worthy of their name. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. After giving up the punt return for the score, let's see if they have an answer on the kickoff. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw, it's King. Escaped, and the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
And your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable. This defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Grabbed behind the line, it's Haynes. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Touchdown, Dogs! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is.
And they got him for the sack. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Dropping back, it's King. Got his man out of the backfield. And And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. They'll go to the ground. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll bring it back. It's Lovett. Slips through the line. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And the try is no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
Georgia, 58. Georgia Tech, 0.
One more snap coming before halftime. He's looking to throw it. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, from Athens to Atlanta, there are some edgy folks and emotional fan bases in this always contentious battle between the Dogs and Yellow Jackets. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the duel between Georgia and Georgia Tech plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Yellow Jackets will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Giving him his pads. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively.
Makes the catch down the right side. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the punishment has been extended. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game.
Here's trouble. Ball's out in the end zone. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he's coming out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Horn.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's back. Touchdown, Georgia! And the pummeling has started. Things getting tough for the Jackets as the hairy dogs putting the fight into this one.
Georgia owning the Jackets, and they've owned this series, this rivalry, the hatred between the two. Right now, it's looking like that Governor's Cup going straight to the Dogs.
Getting set for the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted. Plays into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on.
And that ball is live in the backfield. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
And as a defense, you just want to steal some possessions, create some turnovers, you force the fumble. Man, what a break for the offense to fall back on it. Those are moments that you just get a little bit frustrated because it's the luck of a bounce.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Back to pass, it's back. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. got a man. It's dealt.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Dogs! And the stomping has commenced.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the route is on. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching his defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. On 2nd down, looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. Gets away. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. On the move, it's Smith.
Returner is tackled at the 46. And your Georgia Bulldogs.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right.
What a snag by the defense. Got room on the return. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they're still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Wide open downfield. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
Takes the handoff. It's Etienne. Gets away from one, finds room. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, man.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The Bulldogs look to keep this drive humming. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. It's a draw. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Snags it. Touchdown, Georgia. And the beatdown has ensued.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Off the play fake. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get ready.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put one.
Touchdown, Dogs! And the punishment has been extended.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas. Keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way. At
this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back. Touchdown, Bulldogs! and the defense doing work. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some... Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Georgia! What a great play by the defense and paying off with the interception return.
And the offense has the lead, has the football. All you got to do is run the clock out, maybe be conservative, run the football. They chose to throw, and the defense makes them pay.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got... And that pass intercepted. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Dogs! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today,
and here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. How big can this be for this offense, taking advantage of the turnover and starting with a 1st and goal? Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses. And that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive. get close to that end zone. The defense is expecting run. They're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse,
the expressway is wide open. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. They'll throw it on first down. Trying to get to it. He's going to run it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Oh, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And the Yellow Jackets will punt it away on fourth down. Looking for a block. It's Lovett. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Looking for space. It's Etienne. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. So hope stays alive. The undefeated season lives on as they inch closer to that 12-0 goal and what they hope will be a berth in the college football playoff.
And I'm just so impressed with the mindset of this football team each and every week. They're poised, they're focused, they have a good game plan, they know who they are, and they go out and they execute. It's as if they're not even thinking about the college football playoff, David. They're just trying to be the best version of themselves each and every week.
And it sounds cliche and it sounds stupid, but know who you are, do it well, don't beat yourself. All those things are the things that coaches are going to say, but you can tell this team's done a great job up until this point. I got a feeling they're going to finish really strong, and I got a feeling those college football playoffs are right around the corner.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.